Now that the pitchforks have been placed away and the uproar has quieted and the fake outrage has pretty much subsided, we can have a real conversation about Crystal Dynamics, the initiative, and Perfect Dark. Now, I know some people are so highly focused on the quadruple A studio, right? When that really refers to how much money will be put into a game, okay? So quadruple A game, I'm sorry, not studio, right? That doesn't necessarily have to do with the size of the studio. As we know, or as some may know, the initiative is not a very big studio at the moment. They're about 70, I believe, or maybe 80 developers deep, and some of the developers are from across various of games, and your favorite games, from Naughty Dog, some from a Rockstar. They've really put together some very talented people from some of your favorite studios that made some of your favorite games. Okay, so as we know, Darrell Gallagher, he was the head of Crystal Dynamics. He left and became the head of the initiative. So if Darrell Gallagher, who has a very, very close relationship with Crystal Dynamics, again, he was the head of that studio, if they decided, hey, we're going to utilize another studio because we are a 70-man team and still growing, why not use a studio that I am comfortable with? Yes, you can always say, well, why wouldn't they use a first-party studio? Why wouldn't they go out and use Obsidian, go out and use the Coalition? There can be a number of reasons for that. Number one, maybe those studios are already busy. We know the Coalition is helping out a multitude of studios at Microsoft on different projects, okay? The second, I think the most obvious reason, is because of this relationship that Darrell Gallagher has with Crystal Dynamics. He knows what they're about. He knows what they can do. They've made some of the best games from last generation as far as the Tomb Raider franchise, regardless of how you feel about the third game, regardless of how you feel about the Avengers. By the way, as someone who has placed a lot of hours into the Avengers, okay, it's not that bad of a game, okay? Maybe I have a bias because I love it so much, but it's not that bad, okay? So I know a lot of people are saying, Crystal Dynamics, why a third party? Why someone who's made the Avengers? And we completely forget about how infatuated and in love everyone was with the Tomb Raider reboot, the first and second game. Regardless how you feel about the third one, okay? I do think this is a very smart move, okay? I do think that Darrell Gallagher has some wiggle room to make some of these decisions and make a mistake, do some great things before we really judge and say this was a bad move, okay? I do think Microsoft is putting a lot into Perfect Dark, so if they have to shell out some extra cash as they get Crystal Dynamics on loan from Square Enix, that's what they're going to do, because Perfect Dark has to be a hit. This is the first game from this studio. It is a franchise that most people know. Now, it may not be a super popular game. I know a lot of people weren't really fans of the second Perfect Dark title. However, this is one of those games people have been asking for a long time. Mind you, I am one of those who wish this was a third person game, but it is a first person. I'm not gonna judge it or say it's gonna be bad until I actually play it. But this is a highly anticipated game. We're hearing things along the lines of John Wick-esque, which is very exciting. I don't know if that's truly going to be the case, but just hearing that from people is very exciting to me. But I do think we need to slow our horses down here a little bit, being critical of Crystal Dynamics being the studio helping out the initiative. Okay, I don't know if ever the initiative will be a 300-400 man studio. From what I am hearing and seeing, they want to be small and agile, and they're likely going to be going to other studios to help with their projects moving forward. It just so happens that with this particular project, and the first project of Darrell Gallagher being the head of the Xbox studio, he wanted to use a studio that he's 100% comfortable with. Again, he knows people over there. He knows what they can do. He knows how talented they are. And I do think we're going to get a really good game. Time will tell. I could be wrong. This could be a disaster. but I am going to take a step back and hope for the best. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do not forget, hit that like button, share, subscribe. Get all your gaming news from lv1gaming.com. You guys have a great one, and I'm out.